What's up, guys? Crypto Savvy here. I hope everybody's having a fabulous Friday. We're going to take a look at the charts, starting off with Bitcoin, moving on to Litecoin. Then at the end of the video, we're going to take a look at the charts we've been following since January, which is the Bitcoin daily chart versus the gold weekly chart, and show you more evidence that I think we're going to hit 46,000 by the end of the year. So definitely stick around and check that out. Also, guys, just a friendly reminder, down in the description below the video, there is a free link to our Discord. It's 100% free, great community, best community in crypto bar none. Check it out. There's also some affiliate links in there, some exchange links, Ledger link, Brave browser, some other stuff, some ways to get some free crypto, and some bonuses if you sign up with the exchanges. So definitely check that out, guys. If you can use them, that's awesome. If you can't, that's okay too. Let's get into the charts. All right, guys, as always, I want to start out by saying I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is my opinion and my view of the market only. Anybody that's doing any trading or investing in this market, I suggest you do your own due diligence and your own research, as this market is extremely volatile and risky. Also, keep in mind, it's still a speculative market. Don't put in more than you're willing to lose. With that being said, if you're new here or you haven't already, definitely hit the subscribe button in the lower right-hand side of the screen. That'll get you subscribed to the channel. That way you don't miss out on anything, as I do post videos every single morning. Tick the notification bell. That'll get you notified when I post them. That way you don't miss out on anything. It'll also notify you when I do live streams. So I try to do a couple a week at least. So watch out for them. Make sure you have the bell ticked. Guys, take 1 second out here. Give it a giant thumbs up. Leave your comments at the end of the video. Let me know what you think, or just leave a comment now. Comments and thumbs up really help the YouTube algorithm. All right, let's get into it. Looking at Bitcoin on the weekly, I had started showing you guys this yesterday, why I believe that we could hit 46,000 by the end of the year. And I'll show you another reason why towards the end of the video. Real quick, I want to jump into here. This is back in 2011 to 2014. If we look here, this is about where I think we're at. I know people keep comparing where we're at now to back in 16, 17. I think that's totally wrong. The cycle doesn't repeat itself the following year. The cycles are a lot longer than that. I believe we're like right here in 2012, as you can see right here. And this is the jump, I believe, to the end of this year that'll get us to around the 46,000 range. And then after that, 2021, I believe will be somewhere in the 6 digits. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail with the price targets with that, because it's hard to judge till we get more data. But I do believe this is more like what we're seeing here. And let's go into the Bitcoin weekly, take a look at what's going on. If you look here, I'm going to zoom in over here. Back in September of last year, which is this candle right here, we broke through this bull flag, which got us up 96% by November. Go over to where we're at now. If we were to break out this month here, and if we only went up 85%, that's my target of 20,000. And that is a measured move of this being a flag pull, this being the bull flag, and gets us up to there. So for those of you that don't think we could hit 46,000 by the end of the year, you really need to pay attention, because there is a lot of evidence here showing how we'll do that. And then the next jump from 20,000 to get us to 46,000 is 121%. And if we look at it back here, from November to December here, gets us up to 146% to get us to 20,000 from 8,000. So those of you that don't think it's possible, I don't know what to tell you. It's pretty damn obvious why I think it's going to happen. Now, does that mean that's 100% confident? You can't be 100% confident. It is a market. The market does what it wants. I'm showing you my evidence of the high probability that that could happen. So let's zoom in a little bit on this bull flag here. And yes, I'm thinking it's a bull flag, not a triangle like everybody else. The wicks line up. It's a bull flag, period. And we got our last bounce, I believe, off of the median of the bull flag for our move up. Now, if you look at this, while we're in this bull flag formation, our volume is declining right here. And this is the monthly. We'll look at it in the daily, or this is the weekly. We'll look at it in the daily too. But it is declining, looking for a breakout. We look to be coming up to this area. We're going to take a look at some more immediate targets here in a minute. First, I want to show you what we've been watching for weeks. And this is the weekly RSI, guys. The falling wedge we've been watching, we're breaking out of now. If we close this week's candle out of here, it is going to be epic. It's going to be an epic move. I don't care what anybody says. Everything's lining up perfectly. Let's go into the daily. Looking at the daily here, we're looking at this as a falling wedge that we broke out of right here. Could we come back down and test the bottom? Yes, that would be the more bearish case scenario. Let's look at the charts. We'll take a look at some other targets, and then we'll go into the 4-hour and look at some even more immediate targets. These are more mid to longer term. So if we did just a measurement off of the bull flag here and brought it up, and we were to break out here within maybe this weekend, that get us up to about the $15,000 range. That doesn't mean we go to 15,000 this weekend. That's just a target of measuring the bull flag as a channel. The next measurement would be measuring this as a bull flag or a flagpole. So the breakout would get us to about 17,500. And the next measured move obviously is at 20,000 range. Now, if we were to break down, I would not get bearish at all unless we went below 7,100. I'm not saying that's not possible, but I'm saying that's highly unlikely. I do believe that this that we went through right here under my white trend change line was a bear trap, and I do believe we'll continue up from here. Let's look at the 4-hour. We'll start with the 4-hour RSI first and see what's going on with that. All right, so the 4-hour RSI, I'll get this line out of here. That was just showing hidden bullish divergence. So we had this falling broadening wedge here, and we also had this falling channel here that we broken out of. The bearish case scenario, guys, like I said, we come back down, test this one more time before continuing up. We'll take a look at that in the price action. So I did change these targets. I had a target here of, I think it was 10,900. I did change this. To what I'm looking at today. So this, like I said, that's why you watch daily updates. I do try to keep you updated. Now, worst case scenario here, guys, would be a measured move of this triangle, the width of the widest point of the triangle. And if it was to break down over in this range, would be around the $10,090, $10,100 range. Now, if we break up from this triangle, which looks like it's possible we could do that soon, but we could also stay in here for a little while, for a couple days, maybe break out this weekend over here. So watch for, if we break this, I think we're good. We'll come back down and test it before continuing up. But if we were to break out of this and break back down now, we would go down to probably around the $10,500, $10,600 range, get a bounce off this, and then continue up. My next target would be around this 11,100, which is the top of the big bull flag, guys, that we're waiting to break. If we get rejection there, we could come back down, test the white line again. But if we do break through, my target is 11,900. And I do believe if we get up and break out, we'll most likely come back down, test the flag, and then we're off to the races. So keep an eye out for that, guys. If we do break this line, I'm looking for 11,900 range before returning back to retest the top of the flag before shooting up. So that is where I'm at with Bitcoin. Let's go into Litecoin real quick. I'm going to show you something in the weekly of Litecoin right here. If you look right here, back in 2017, where Litecoin, had this big dip here. Litecoin was dead. Everybody was saying Litecoin was dead. It's over. It's dead. Blah blah blah. Look at where we're at now. Litecoin's dead again. Everybody's saying, but I do not believe that Litecoin's done. I believe Litecoin's going to do the same thing as Bitcoin this year. And Let's take a look at the daily. Whoops. All right, here's my measured move off the daily. Looking at this as a giant cup and handle right here with a neckline of 146, which a measured move. If we get up to the back up to the 146, the measured move is $270. So that's my measured move off that. I do believe if we get to 46,000 by the end of the year with Bitcoin, Litecoin's end of the year target's probably going to be more like 500 to 1,000. So let's go into daily RSI. On the daily RSI, we have this rising channel that we fell out of in a falling channel. Then looking at this as a falling broadening wedge here, which we formed another falling wedge inside that we've broken out of. I do believe we're most likely going to break out of this broadening wedge and at least test the top of this falling channel. Going to the 4 hour. So in the 4 hour, this was another bear trap, I do believe, and we'll look at that in the price action. But we were in this falling channel that we broke out of, came up, and as you can see, there's a bigger falling channel in the level. We got a bull trap here, popped up a little above it, came back down. But like I said, I do believe we're most likely going to continue up. We may have another move down if you look in the RSI. This does look like possibly, obviously there's no confirmation yet, but it does look like we could be forming an inverse head and shoulders there. Look at the price action and see what's going on with that. And I'll show you my targets in here. So as you guys know, I do have these supports marked here. If we were to break down past this 6250 range, I'd be looking at the 61, then the 53 and 47, but I don't think that's going to happen, guys. As you guys know, I have this long-term trend line right here that we broke down out of here, which I do believe, let me zoom in so you can see it, was a bear trap. Popped back in and did it again, and we're back in now. I would like to see this 4 hour candle close above this 55 EMA and continue up. If we do have a break of this falling channel, my next target is the $81 range. I will put a channel in there for us to see it. But yeah, that's the range I'm looking at, about the 81.53, which is a measured move of the breakout of this channel. So that's if we break up, guys. We'll most likely have resistance here at this. Get this in. Around the $77 range, we'll get resistance out of this bigger falling wedge here that you can see in the yellow. The measured move of the break of that would be measuring the widest point to where we broke out, and we bring it up. That gets us up to about the $167 range. So that's what I'm looking at with Litecoin, guys. I'm going to move on to the Bitcoin daily versus the gold weekly chart, which we have been following since way over here in January. As you can see, we are in this consolidation, which I believe to be reaccumulation zone. And take a good look at the trend lines. Take a look at the bottom trend line. We had 2 touches on the bottom before breaking through and coming up here. Now this is the gold weekly chart. I'm going to click back and forth so you can see why my end of the year target is 46,000. You can see what gold did. A pattern is a pattern, guys. I do believe human emotions guide the charts, and yeah, a pattern is a pattern. So if you look at gold, it done the same thing. It bottomed out twice before breaking through, and you can see obviously what happened after that. Another thing you can see in the daily here, while in this formation, our volume is declining. We're definitely looking for a breakout soon, guys. Let's go into the RSI. We were looking at this since January 2. We'll look at the weekly first and see what's going on with that. Well, you can see the 2 trend lines I have drawn in here. This is the 2013 bull market followed by the bear market. We had 2 touches of resistance before breaking through, starting the bull market. This is the 2017 bull market followed by the bear market. 2 touches of resistance before starting the bull market. Look at the monthly RSI. You can see the 2 arcs I have drawn here. And you see the 4 arrows here. Those are each representing a new low in the RSI. from the 2013 bull market to the bear market. Obviously, after the fourth low, that was the start of the next bull market. 2017, followed by the bear market. Each arrow representing a new low in the RSI. And you can see what happened from there. So, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely give it a thumbs up. Like it, comment, and share, please. It really helps out. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed already, definitely click the Crypto Savvy logo above my head. That'll get you subscribed to the channel. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. Smash the likes, leave your comments, and I will see you guys later. Take it easy. Have a great day.